Hey, what's up guys? I'm back with another video. So I was just thinking I wanted to show you guys how to hydro dip a truck. It's kind of like putting multi-spec paint on. So I had this old white Hot Wheels I built. It's a custom from a while ago. And I figured I would hydro dip it. But what I want to do is I'm going to do a two-tone. Probably two different dips. So let's get started and I'll show you what we need. First of all, you're going to need a container with just some water in it, your truck, and an assortment of paint. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I got my truck and I got some tape. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mask this truck like halfway off. So rip off a piece of tape. Line the truck up. Find the center point. Make it overlap as neat as you can. Fold it over so it holds for you. Now just run it down till it's nice and even. Find your center mark on your windshield. Give it a fold. Find your center mark on your hood. And then find your center mark on the very tip of your hood. Well, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just going to run this fast. Doesn't have to be too crazy because we're hydro dipping. So let's mask it off. And that should be good to keep the paint off the other side. Alright, so I will be right back and I'll show you the paint. Alright guys, I'm back. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a color. First of all, I'm just going to go with some cheap green. And we're just going to give a couple squirts into the water. So, a couple squirts. Oh wait, before we do that, that's right. What I want to do is take my finger in the water. And I want to get it twisting and spinning around. Kind of like a little whirlpool. Now I want to spray the paint in there. Alright, that should be enough green. I think you guys can kind of see. It's hard to show you. It's just green paint sprayed on top of water. Let's add just a little bit more. We want a nice coat on the truck, but not too much. Alright, dry my finger off on the rag over here. And our next phase, what we'll do is we'll get one more color. Let's I got this old crappy can of spray paint here. So this old yellow, it's all messed up. I'll just put a cap on it and I'll spray a little bit in there. Let it drip in there. Perfect. Alright, so now we have a yellow and a green. Now we got to give them a little bit, give the container a few taps so they kind of make like a kind of a tie-dye look where the green will blend in. I don't know if you can see in there. You see how the green's starting to blend around? That's why we give it a spin, because it creates like a little swirl in there. So let that sit for a little bit. What I should do is take a little stick. I will be right back. I'm going to get a little stick here over on my other side of my shop. Okay, I'm back. And I'm going to stick the stick in there and I'm just going to give it a little swirl. Just to get all the paints kind of blended in kind of nicely. Alright, so now we have a kind of a cool pattern going on in there. So let's get our glove. Put our glove on. You're going to need a rubber glove. We'll grab this side of the truck. We're going to find a nice swirl and we'll start from the hood and we're just going to give it a dip. Going down, make sure it's all covered halfway, and then pull it out real quick. And you'll see it gives it a cool pattern look. Now we just got to let that dry. So let's set it on the tape side and we'll let it dry. Lean it up against here. And I will be back after it dries in about 10 minutes. And it fell over, but no biggie. It's probably dry almost. And we'll do the other side. See you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. It's pretty dry. It's not super dry yet. It's been about 10 minutes. So let's peel that tape off. So now we have the half and half. And we don't want to put tape on this. I mean, if I was really not rushing to do this, you know, I'd let this dry like overnight, and then I would do the other side. But since we're just making a quick video, I mean, I could pause it and do a piece video, but I'm just going to do it real quick. So let's move on. We got half and half. Now let's do the other side. I don't know, let's add some red in there. Okay, this one's gotta get it spraying. It's been a while, I guess. Get some red. And what other color can we throw in there? How about some purple? A little spray. Need some purple in there. Alright. Moving right along. Not great at videos, am I? But you guys are getting the idea. So let's mix that up like we did the other color. I'll give you a little sneak peek here. You can see it in there. There's a little hole, so we want to fill in that hole and get a nice pattern. So let's get a swirl going on this side. So when I dip, it'll look nice. Alright, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now let's take the other truck, the other side, and we will line it up because we don't have tape. I'm just going to do this by eye. And we'll go halfway in. You know, when we pull it out, we want to pull it out about halfway. Sorry, I'm taking a minute. I want to do this correctly so you guys get a good idea. Halfway in the hood and pull it out. And there we go. Kind of cool looking truck. A little different. Got a little green dot on there I'm not too happy with, but that's alright. We can clean that up. So that's pretty much the process of hydro dipping a truck. I mean, we could actually get in there and do the white a little more, make it a little evener. Yeah, that's a little better. And we'll take it from there. Alright guys, so that's hydro dipping. It's just pretty much water and paint. We gotta let this dry up, so let's get a little thing we can set it on for now. A little post. We'll let it set there and we'll let it dry up for a while. I'll give you a look at it before we go. It's kind of cool. Multicolors. I don't know if you can see it well. Not big on the green. The green I probably should see. If I started with a new container, but I use the same container, I'd have fresh water and there wouldn't be a little speck of green in there, but it kind of adds a little character. We could do the back a little better, but other than that, it's not too bad. So that's it guys, and I will talk to you later. Till our next video. Don't know when it'll be, but stay kicking and cue the explosion.